Dude, this was the cheapest one for $35. I have countless desk mats and this is not all of them. I just can't bring myself to turn down a nice design. But I have always wanted to design a custom desk mat for myself. Take the best parts of all my favorite desk mats and combine them all together. And that's exactly what I'm going to do today. The sponsor of today's video, FIVERR, has actually challenged me to go onto the website, hire a few graphic designers and find out the quality of the designs they would create for a custom desk mat. The plan is very simple. I'll create a generic message letting them know what preferences and what I want in my design, but giving them total and complete freedom as to what their art style is and what the composition of the whole thing will become. So yeah, it's time to spend some money. Our first graphic designer, Krail Kill, I hope that's his name, 32 5-star reviews. I will do Japan culture illustrated design, exactly what I want. And the past work looks really good. His basic price starts at 15 but premium at 35. We're gonna go premium with more revisions. Let's do this. Alan's EXE, 186 5-star reviews. Illustration, artwork, vintage, streetwear clothing design. I really like vintage designs, so let's do this. $95. Next is Vinkov, 31 5-star reviews. I will draw Japanese illustration for your brand. Some really cool traditional samurai kind of stuff, love it. Basic price at 15 but premium at $50. Full color, shading, workspace 600 DPI. Yeah, let's do this. Yakuza Studio, I will create and design Japanese retro art for your brand. Damn, that looks... I can't wait to see how this turns out. Basic at $50, premium at $150. Premium complex illustration, full color. Let's do this, $150. Last but not least, Yasin Say, I will create fantasy landscape background illustration, a level 2 seller. Basic at $100 and premium at $190. Let's do this. It is officially Judgment Day. I got someone to collate all the desk mat designs and print them out physically so I can take a look at them in real life. So I have with me the 5 desk mats. I'm going to be ranking them from my favorite to the least favorite and guess the price of the design at the same time. All I said to them was I want a Japanese culture design and this is one of my favorite desk mats with a Japanese anime girl at the side. So yeah. Compared to the keyboard building process, this was extremely fast. This only took about 2 weeks for everyone to submit all their designs. Let's begin. For our first desk mat, we have this extremely Japanese looking desk mat. It is basically a dragon with a katana all the way down. First up is colors. I think he did a pretty good job picking the correct colors. The dragon doesn't really pop too much in your face and the parts with orange and red just really stand out and make the dragon look more menacing, which is really nice. As for detail, it is actually really detailed. You can see that every single scale has a drawing. There is scales all over and the hair on this dragon is really insane. But for overall composition, it is not fully to my liking. It takes up the entire desk mat space from left to right, from top to bottom. There's not much negative space for me to really divert my eyes to. So I would give this a solid $35 if I had to guess. Moving on to our second one. Now this I really like. The colors are really different from your normal usual colorways on the desk mat. I don't even know what colors are these, I'm colorblind, but the colors on this creature, yokai I would say, it really pops out and stands out from the background. Especially with a white outline, it just looks really clean. As for detail, I actually do prefer this amount of detail compared to the previous one. It is not too much that is just stealing all of your attention, just the details that are required to make it look good. And the overall composition is so much better compared to the previous one. The creature is all the way to the right and we have some negative space on the left, so there is some spiral, some simple patterns that just make it more soothing and less plain. This seems like a solid $150 job. My favorite one so far. Moving on to the third one, we have a 9-tailed fox. First up, colors, not exactly stunning, not exactly interesting. Very neutral tone colors with a splash of red and orange, I think. Similar to the first one, the composition is really big and a little bit messy in my opinion. The fox tails and these red color flames are just in your face, you know what I mean? The line work on the nine-tailed fox is really thick and really black, so it makes this whole thing really stands out more, but it also makes the flames look a little bit wonky. It just feels messy in a sense. If I had to guess, this is maybe $70. This one's okay, not my favorite. Moving on to the fourth one. This one is a interesting one. I guess this is somewhat Japanese culture with a deer and like it looks like an anime background. Yeah, that's what it looks like. The printing isn't exactly very good. I'm guessing it looks better in a like JPEG or PNG or whatever. But this guy knows what he's doing. Like, the overall composition looks really good. Starting off with color, the colors look really good. The sun rays and the yellows, the reds, the browns, on the grays, they just all mesh together really well. I really like this design. As for the detail, the JPEG or the PNG that they sent over was way more detailed and way crazier than this. I think the print job wasn't the best for this, but for overall composition, I think this might be the best one yet. My eyes just flow in the correct direction and they all lead up all to this deer over here, and there are 3 mini deers over here. Really cute. I like it. I would say this is a $160 design. Moving on to our final one, a really blue desk mat. It looks like an assassin in the middle of the night with some skulls at the background. The colors on this is actually really nice. It makes everything go so well together. Everything just pairs so well. We have like a silvery blue on the skull. We have a stronger blue on the assassin over here. He has some black swords or like a simple blue sky, really nice clouds, and some temples in the background. Just really brings the whole thing together. As for detail, this might be one of my favorites because of the skulls drawn at the bottom. For some reason, I really like the skulls. Unlike the nine-tailed fox and the big-ass dragon taking up the entire desk mat, the assassin is really nicely centered, and you just don't get lost in the whole desk mat or design. So this, I guess, would be $95. It is now time for the grand review. I'm gonna start off from cheapest all the way to the most expensive design. Dude, this was the cheapest one for $35. This is a steal for $35. This was done up by Kill and it only took him 3 days to finish this. The amount of talent and effort that he has to sell this for $35 is actually pretty insane. I might get him to design some desk mats in the future for me for Swiss.studio. Dude, this was $70. My top 2 favorites are the cheapest ones on this list. This was $70 and I can't tell if it's personal preference, but the yokai and this assassin is one of my favorite designs like in this video. Like, bro, that's clean. Next one is $95, the big ass dragon. He even did a mock-up for all the different colors I could have and he sent me 3 different colorways. Overall, it isn't too bad. It doesn't steal all my attention away from my keyboard. And this was $150. In my opinion, a little pricey, but I felt like if I communicated a little bit more and gave him more clear instructions about making this kitsune or nine-tailed fox a little smaller, it would have gone a lot better. I figured this keyboard would match pretty well, and honestly it's not too bad. And our final $160 design. Aside the awful print job I got, the actual design that he sent me was actually insane. It looks crazy. He even provided a night version that I really like as well. He knows what he's doing. He's really talented at drawing a background, I guess. This looks like something that could be on Wallpaper Engine, honestly. I'm actually quite satisfied with the haul that we have. So anyway, based on the prices, interactions and performances, here are my final rankings. You should definitely check out the top 2 artists. They are actually insane. The amount of money I paid and the design that I got, I really like it. I don't know if you guys like it or not, but I think they did a wonderful job. Overall, this experience of hiring graphic designers is a solid 8 out of 10. They are all really efficient and they put in a lot of effort. If you guys are interested in any of the desk mats you saw in this video, I'll actually be listing them as the next drop on Swiss.studio. You can also use the discount code FIVERR for 10% off checkout on Swiss.studio, so go check it out. And once again, huge shout out to FIVERR for sponsoring this video. FIVERR is a huge marketplace with various online services. Not only graphic design, we have video editing. You can also get custom keyboards built as a service for you through FIVERR. You should go check out that video. It's a banger. Definitely check out the description if you want to check out any of the artists I have worked with. If you want to save some money on any service using FIVERR, use code LewisTo at the checkout for a discount. And just like that, we are at the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any more ideas about anything using Fiverr related, go ahead and comment them down below. If you enjoyed this video, go and click the thumbs up button, subscribe. I might be doing one more Fiverr video, I'm not too sure. But if you guys enjoy this content or keyboard related content, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.